In less than 50 years, the most powerful empire on earth collapsed into silence. Rome ruled millions, commanded unstoppable armies, and built wonders that still stand today. So how did something so strong fall apart so fast? For centuries, the Roman Empire dominated Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Its roads connected continents. Its laws shaped civilization. Its armies seemed unbeatable. At its height in the 2nd century, Rome controlled over 1/4 of the world's population. From the marble halls of the Senate to the distant frontier forts, Rome appeared eternal. But beneath the surface, cracks were forming, and history was quietly preparing its most famous collapse. Part 1. An empire too big to control. Rome became a victim of its own success. As the empire expanded, it became harder to defend its borders. Thousands of miles of frontiers needed soldiers, supplies, and leadership. But emperors were often more focused on power struggles in Rome than threats beyond it. To survive, Rome split the empire in two: the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire. It seemed like a solution. In reality, it only delayed the inevitable, and the West was about to pay the price. Part 2. Economic collapse from within. Wars are expensive. Rome fought constantly against invaders, rebels, and itself. To pay for this, emperors raised taxes and reduced the value of money. Coins were filled with cheap metals instead of silver. Prices exploded. Trade slowed. Farmers abandoned their land. The rich grew richer. The poor grew desperate. An empire cannot stand when its economy collapses beneath it. But Rome's problems were far from over. Part 3. Bad leadership and corruption. Rome went through dozens of emperors in just a few decades. Many were assassinated. Some ruled for only months. Power was bought, stolen, or taken by force. Political stability vanished. Government officials cared more about wealth than responsibility. Laws were ignored. Trust disappeared. An empire without strong leadership becomes vulnerable, and Rome's enemies were watching closely. Part 4. The barbarian invasions. Germanic tribes like the Visigoths and Vandals pressed against Roman borders. They were once enemies, but now many were allowed inside the empire. Rome even relied on barbarian soldiers to defend itself. In the year 410, the unthinkable happened. The city of Rome was sacked for the first time in 800 years. The world was shocked. Rome survived, but its illusion of invincibility was gone forever. And then came the final blow. Part 5. The final fall. In 476 AD, a Germanic general named Odoacer removed the last Roman emperor of the West. There was no dramatic battle, no final stand. The empire simply ended. The Eastern Roman Empire continued as Byzantium, but the Western Roman Empire faded into history. Rome did not fall in one day. It collapsed slowly, piece by piece. The fall of Rome teaches us a powerful lesson. No empire collapses from the outside alone. Economic inequality, corruption, weak leadership, and division weaken societies from within. External threats only finish what internal decay begins. Even the greatest powers are fragile. Rome believed it was eternal. History proved otherwise. The ruins of Rome still stand as a warning carved in stone. Because history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes.